Hello everybody, Chucking into 1000 everybody for duty, welcoming you back to more Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In the last episode, we started off the Subspace Emissary story, and we had a little exhibition match between Kirby and Mario in that place where you can see that purple orb on the map. Whenever you see a purple orb like this on the map, no matter how hard you try, you cannot go back to that area. So, just as a heads up, if you see any story progression that fixates on that area specifically, if you've missed any collectible, like I did with those 3 stickers after beating Petey Piranha, you can go back a save file and do it again. But, in this case, we would have to be forced to start a new story just to get 3 stickers, which is not really worth our time. This episode, though, we're going to the Sky World. And here is a character that you actually do get to see in Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and the Wii U as a playable character. This is Palutena. Palutena was not known to be a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but she is used as Pit's final smash when you're, doing group battles that's not even related to the solo story mode. But she did become a playable character in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. And of course, we're going to be forced to play as Pit in this bit. It does take a while to load up. I do apologize about that. And just as a heads up though, if you actually want to fall through certain stuff, you can push the down to fall through, but it can be pretty sensitive. Now the item I picked up here is bunny ears. Bunny ears actually will increase your jump capability, but not all the time. It does wear off after a bit. When you see a solid platform like this, no matter how hard you try, you can't fall through it. Oh! That is the first definition of a trophy. We actually have a trophy of Lugia. Trophies are certain stuff that... Oh wow, I didn't even know Pit could actually do that. Holding the jump button can actually make him fly like that. I didn't even know you could do that. I'm serious. I literally had no idea that you could do that at all in the entire game. His sub special is basically this. Kind of like regular Kid Icarus standards, Palutena's power being used to allow Pit to fly for a certain limited amount of time. You got this is his side special, and then his down special is basically a shield. His regular shoots a sacred arrow. Yeah, actually, I think I just realized what the name of the ship is called. I think it's called the Hellbird, I believe, or Halberd. I could be wrong. But those enemies that we fought against in the stadium as Mario and Kirby, Zelda and Peach, we're now going to be forced to fight them up here. Okay, so obviously we got the standard primers again. Oh, we got a soccer ball. The soccer ball, you basically attack. Yeah, you basically attack, and it turns into attack itself. Right, there we go. Yeah, you got to be getting used to falling down certain areas, because there will be occasions in this story where you will be forced to do that in a scrolling stage. Now, I didn't actually quite fully go to the details of these specs. In white mode, they will shoot these purple electric orbs, but if they take damage at any point and turn black, it will turn into an actual thunderbolt that's even more powerful than the purple. Now, these yellow boxes here, you want to try and pick these up as best as you can. Don't worry if you don't find every single one of them, because sometimes even I'd miss all of them. They will always guarantee you a trophy, this one being the case of Luigi's Mansion. Oh, we got a scope. This is a great item, this is. Hold down to do a supercharge, or just tap it to actually mash constant buttons. How are you supposed to... Oh, there you go. I was actually trying to figure out how you throw the item. Right, there we go. Pick up some food, because Lord knows we need it. Oh, be careful not to fall in bottomless pits, by the way, because you will instantly die if you do. Oh, these guys. Greeps! Every time they do that one attack, it is devilish. You've got to be careful with that attack. Because it can easily throw you up even when you're at 50% health. And there's Mario. So, since we didn't actually get to play as Mario before, we may as well do it this time. Oh, these enemies! Glunders! There are 3 different kinds of these enemies. One spews up electricity. The other 2 we will see in the future, but we're not actually able to see them at this current stage right now. But I will point them out when we do. Oh, these enemies here. I think these are called Jikes. Yeah, Jike. They cannot take damage. They are immune to all of your attacks. You just basically have to avoid them as best as you honestly can. And just hope for the best that you don't get comboed into them. Because that does spell trouble for you. Alright, okay. Yeah, that Glunder is just going to be rolling. Oh, something I should really point out also is that you can, in this game, you can actually do. Gosh, I can't stop burping. I do apologize about that, everybody. You can actually do smash attacks, which is kind of like a strong version. See, like that. You basically charge and then unleash a powerful attack later on. And that attack you saw me... Oh, this. You basically get 3 opportunities to use this item. You can turn the enemies into trophies. I don't think it works on the Jikes. But, yeah, this door... Optional door you can go in. And it's a scrolling stage. So just keep climbing. Do not let the auto-scroller kill you. Don't jump up too far because you might actually miss the platform and actually be at risk. And then once you got that trophy, just jump down. So another attack you actually saw me do, which is this, That's known as a meteor smash. Meteor smashes are really, really good to use on other enemies if you're above a bottomless pit, because it will spike them down into the ground and automatically they would have no time at all to react to save themselves. But if they've hardly taken any damage, then you can pretty much tell that to be the case. This is my favorite item of all of them, actually. The hammer. Reminds you a bit of Mario v Donkey Kong. Oh, turret! Well, Roturret. The Roturret is basically an enemy that rotates every single time you hit it. And it can actually do a lot of damage to you. But just bearing as a heads up in mind, you don't actually get hit by their bullets if you stood directly in the middle of him. And whenever you see a yellow door at the end of a chapter, that's obviously the end of the story. So there we go. We got Lugia, Luigi's Mansion, Spack, and Pasco from Animal Crossing. And I do honestly want to admit something here. You might hate me for saying this, but to be honest, we are all our own person. Your likes might be my dislikes. My likes might be your likes and dislikes may be the opposite of my likes and dislikes. There are many people in the world who like playing the games Animal Crossing. I don't. I find the games tedious. It's basically a Nintendo version of SimCity, but in my honest opinion, worse. Some of you might agree with me, some of you will probably not, but then again, like I say, it's entirely your opinion. If you like Animal Crossing, that's fine. If you don't like Animal Crossing, same thing, that's fine. It's entirely your decision. My decision is that I don't like Animal Crossing. And with the stickers we got Akari Hayama, Critter, Wolfin, Lightning, Mocha, Funky Kong, Cupid, Nanocarp, Otagon, and Metagross. And we've added Mario and Pit to the team. And let's go on to the Sea of Clouds, because I believe we'll be going to be taken back to Kirby and Zelda, who are being chased by the Halberd. Right, since we didn't get a chance to use Zelda in the last fight, we might as well start with her. So you see, not really showing much enthusiastic with there. Oh, that's the standard attacks. So, oh, okay, so B standard is that. Oh, okay. So the down special for Zelda allows her to turn into Sheik. This is actually a thing that happens in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I do have that game for the Nintendo 3DS, which I will be planning on doing a Let's Play on in the future. But for now, let's stay as Zelda. I keep forgetting that 1 does standard attacks, because by default, 2 is known to do the standard attacks, and 1 is known to do the specials. I basically remodified the controls so that way I could do 2 for jump, because I usually like doing that the most when I'm playing Super Mario Bros. Wii. Because you have to press 2 for jump and 1 for picking items up. There you go. Doesn't really help at all, that. Oh. Watch where you're flying there, buddy. We'll say it's Zelda because we didn't exactly fight any enemies. I don't understand why. It tells you to control, well, to choose which character to control. Do that one little walk from left to right, and then ask you who do you want to select again. I don't understand why they do that. It is kind of weird. Oh, we got a trophy stand. That will turn the Glunder into a trophy for us. There we go. Right, we don't really need to fight all the enemies because they don't really give you anything important. Oh, that is a free livestock, so we get to use Zelda 3 times now and Kirby twice. Oh, this enemy, Popant. He basically runs away from you whenever he sees you, and you basically get items thrown at you that could also be items that's known to help you out. We got Toto. If they're asleep, leave them be. But if they wake up, either run away from them or attack. We've also got those enemies known as Guyish. Oh, sorry, Fiish. Basically, they're fish that get to do electrical attacks. I know, kind of silly. Oh, we got a trophy. I have no idea what that trophy is meant to imply. Okay, let's move on. And yeah, if you actually leave an area and then come back, the enemies do actually respawn. Having fish tonight. Yeah, because I kind of burnt it. Ah. Maybe I should actually stick to the regular controls. Right, I'm going to free this up. Take the trophy stand with me. Right. He fell down. There you go. That enemy is not actually easy to get a trophy off. Oh god! I pressed 1 to... I keep pressing 1 to do the up special. Maybe I should actually change it back to default. Free food. Yeah, there's... Don't believe that this is actually a Kirby game where there's hidden items where Kirby can do infinite flying. Because Kirby is only allowed to do this a maximum of 5 times. Right, there we go. Oh god! Clouds disappearing. Hey, Mado Tomato. That's actually one of Kirby's favourite items to eat, actually. Right. Okay, there's an item here. You want to make sure to hit the item box on top of it, if possible. Some people can actually do it to the side, but it can be a bit of a risk because it might also destroy that block. And since you know that it's a trophy, yeah, the trophy can actually fall into the bottomless pit and then you will never be able to see it again. So just as a heads up on that. Right, we got to be careful of the raining rocks. Oh. Aha! Rock resists electric, apparently. That. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to jump up here, leave those mites down there. Oh, invincibility star. Not like that's going to be too helpful to me. Basically, an invincibility star actually allows you to be immune to all attacks, but unfortunately, it's well, as you can pretty much tell, yeah, I do apologize. This game is honestly very. Many games are known to be. They're hard to commentate on. Ugh. That was unexpected, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, there we go. So we got Glunder, Cypher, Popant, Drifloon, and nothing else. And there we go. That's all we got time for this episode. And then just before I actually end things off, for those who are actually wondering, if you see a highlighted crown like this, that means you've basically gotten every single item of trophies and that in the level. If you've missed one, it will highlight it as a green flag, letting you know which ones you might have missed. I'm not trying to go for 100% clear in this because my god, would that be insane. But anyway, join me next time as we get to explore a new area and possibly introduce two new characters. See you guys then.